what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a good old-fashioned makeup tutorial. We are kicking it back old school right now. The fact that a makeup tutorial is considered like kicking it back old school is hilarious in and of itself. I want to be really honest with you guys. I feel like absolute garbage right now. Mentally, I am just like not there. I have not had like an easy last few weeks, and honestly, like whenever I feel this way, the last thing I ever do is go on social media to tell you guys all about it. It's just not really who I am. I always just keep it to myself. I feel like this quite often. I just never really talk about it. I have found that when I feel really shitty, the best thing for me to do is to keep myself busy and to work and to, you know, not stay in my bed all day. So I decided to put on my big girl pants, which is ironic because I'm not wearing any pants right now, and sit down and film a video for you guys, because to be honest, it actually makes me feel so much better when I am doing this. I also wanted to like mention this and not pretend like I'm not feeling like garbage, because I want you guys to know that I also go through really shitty days. So if you are watching this video right now and you're also feeling like crap, then let's feel like crap together, and let's make this next 20 minutes, however long this video is gonna be, just about us. Let's just forget about everything. So I also decided that I wanted to just film a makeup tutorial, because I have not done a makeup tutorial for such a long time on my channel. It's been a hot minute. I always feel so much pressure. I feel like a lot of YouTubers feel this way, to like come out with content that's new and fresh and innovative and exciting, and oftentimes we sort of forget about, like, you know, that good old-fashioned content that everybody likes to watch. And I feel like tutorials have sort of gotten lost in the dust. I asked you guys on Twitter what makeup palette you wanted to see me use, and overwhelmingly so many of you guys were telling me to use the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, which I'm so happy to do because this is one of my current favorite palettes. So we're gonna be playing with that today. Let's just chill, pop on some music, grab a snack, let's hang out together. Let's do this. Let's put on some makeup and just forget about everything else, shall we? Okay. Oh my God. We almost just had a very, very bad accident. I lost the little, I don't even know what it's called, the thing that basically attaches my camera to my tripod. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in my house. So right now my camera is just being like a full-on rebel and just bouncing on top of the tripod without any protection. And this is me living on the edge right now. So I'm gonna first prime my lids with my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Fix. This is the little yellow shade. I really like this one because it cancels out all of that redness on the lids. And I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. I would love to know what you guys do when you're in a funk. For me, when I'm in a funk, the worst thing I could possibly do is nothing, because it just makes me feel so much worse. So when I'm in a funk, I try to keep myself as busy as possible, even though that's literally the hardest thing to do, because when you feel like crap, the last thing you want to do is do anything. So it just takes so much energy to like get yourself to do things. But I feel like whenever I force myself to do it, I'm always just like so much more relaxed, and also just proud of myself that I actually did something to make myself feel better. So that's why I'm filming right now, because I feel like when I'm done doing this, I'm gonna feel worlds better. I already do feel so much better, honestly. I feel way better than I did lying in my bed a few moments ago. So now I'm gonna go into the shade Still Shot, which is that coral right over here. And I'm using my Smith 232 brush, which is one of my favorite blending brushes, and I'm just going to apply this above my crease. I feel like every single time I open up this palette, I always use pretty much the same colors, but today we're doing a little bit of a different eye, so I feel like it's okay. So I sort of just want this color to be our transition shade. This is what everything else is going to blend into. Now I'm going to go into Baja, which is that orange shade, another one of my favorites in the palette. It's like a matte orange. There's something about a good matte orange eyeshadow that just always gets me. Like no matter what, it makes me very, very happy. They're so beautiful. So I'm just gonna pop this into the crease, and now I'm going to start to create that spotlight effect with this color. So I'm bringing the color on the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm also going to bring it on the inner corner of my eye, and then sort of just connecting it like a little bridge through the crease. And then you wanna go back in with the last brush that you use just to sort of like buff out that edge. Oh my God, these two colors together just blend out, ooh, so seamlessly, look at that. Oh, I love that. I recently had a meet and greet in Toronto. It was this past Saturday, and it was probably one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And I'm really not just saying that, like it truly was such an incredible experience. And like I said, I haven't been feeling like so great mentally lately. I just haven't. And that meet and greet made me feel so good. And it was such a great pick-me-up to just be able to connect with you guys outside of just, you know, talking to you on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. It was just so amazing to actually connect with you in real life. Okay, now I'm going to go in the shade Hellride, which is that raspberry shade in the palette, another one of my favorites. And again, just sort of doing the same thing, connecting it through the crease, outer corner, inner corner. This is just gonna be a little bit more precise. The darker we go, the more precise we get. So obviously the coral shade was really blown out, and then the orange shade was a little bit more precise, and now this one is even more precise. That way each color will like sort of peek out, and it's gonna create really, really nice depth. Okay, so I'm gonna take Standard on my finger. Oh my God, look at that gold, that is insane. And I'm just going to put this right in the center of my lid. Oh, yes, this is so pretty. That is freaking gorgeous. There's something about a spotlight smoky eye that is just so satisfying to do. Like once you put on that like spotlight color, it is just absolutely stunning. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, you know what guys? I sort of wanna add something a little bit more to the center of this lid because I just got these new MAC Dazzle Shadow Liquid eyeshadows in the mail and I really, really wanna try them out. So this is the shade Everyday is Sunshine, and it's actually pretty similar to the color that I applied. It's like a champagne gold. It's so shimmery and pretty. So I'm just going to, how should I do this? I'm gonna put it in the back of my hand first actually. I'm just gonna take my finger and then just dab it on top of where I put that gold, just to add a little something extra. Oh my God, great idea. That just made it so much more intense. Man, I have not had like fun with makeup in a really long time. Like I have not sat down and just played. I don't even know how long, and I miss it. I really do. Top of the lid, I think is pretty much done for now. I'm going to put some type of other color, like a fun blue, I think, on my lower lash line, but I need to put down my concealer first before I do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my base. So I'm gonna go in with my current little Becca combo that I've been doing. This color is way too dark for my skin right now, but I don't even really care. It doesn't matter. I'm taking this off as soon as I'm done doing my makeup anyway, so whatever. This is the Becca Skin Live Weightless Blur Foundation, and it's the shade Driftwood. And like I said, it is slightly too dark for me right now, but it's such a beautiful foundation. I really wanna wear it. And I'm just gonna spray my face with Fix Plus first, because to be honest with you, I don't really feel like going to get a primer, and I just need a little bit of hydration on my skin, so that Fix Plus should do the trick. I'm gonna take this little kabuki brush. This is from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collection. I'm just gonna start by spreading it all over my face and then buffing it out. Whenever I do my foundation, I always try to use like the smallest amount of product possible, and I'll just spread it out all over my face as thin as I possibly can, and then I'll only build it up in the areas that I feel like I need to, and that's so that I avoid anything that's too heavy or too cakey. I'm now gonna go into my Becca concealer. This is the Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer, and I'm using the shade Latte. It's a very, very thick, very full coverage product. You do not like a thick concealer, you will not like this, but it works if you are really tired or your under eyes are really dark. I actually almost prefer using a sponge with this concealer just because it is so thick. And so it sort of like soaks up a lot of the excess product, but brush works too. Like, look how flawless that makes my under eyes look. It's insane. This is not, at least for me, it's not an everyday type of concealer. Like, this is when I want to go full glam and I want my under eyes to just be like really blank and very, you know, done, then I will use this concealer. Although it doesn't look heavy or anything underneath the skin, it's just like intense. I've been using this powder lately and I've been really enjoying it. This is the Ilia Magic Sands Radiant Translucent Powder, just so that I'm not always using the same powder all the time and you guys get really tired of it. Normally I use my Hourglass, the loose translucent setting powder, but I'm trying to diversify my powders for you guys. So I'm just gonna use this to set my nose and to set underneath my eyes and just sort of like the center of my face. Now that my under eyes have been concealed and are now set, I'm going to have some fun with a little bit of color. So what color should we put on? Should I do like a green? I feel like blue is sort of expected, like corals and blues are always seen together, but never really do green. I think green could actually be really pretty with this eye, and it's a little bit more fall. I feel like coral and like turquoise is very summery, but we're in September now, so let's fall this up. So I'm gonna take the shade Wanderlust, which is this beautiful army green. And on my little Real Techniques detail brush, I'm gonna press this on my lower lash line. It's nice because the green isn't so green. Doesn't like scream I'm wearing green on my lower lash line because it's such a dark color, but it does add that little bit of, it adds a little bit of something different. So now I'm gonna take this little blue eyeliner from MAC. This is in the shade Minted, and it's sort of like a turquoisey green. I just thought it'd be pretty to put in the lower lash line. And it's also gonna make that green look a little bit brighter. Yeah. Gotta finish off the eyes with some mascara. Honestly, in a perfect world, I would put lashes on, but I don't wanna put lashes on to take them off in the next 15 minutes because like I said, this makeup is coming right off as soon as I'm done doing this video. So instead, I'm just gonna layer on a ton of mascara. This is my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It's a really, really nice one, and it makes my lashes look very thick. Eyes are done, look how pretty. Lashes would make this look really good though, I gotta admit, but I don't wanna do it. So now I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to actually use my MAC Lingering Shape and Shade Brow Tint. This is the, where did I talk about this? I think I hauled it in my Sephora VIB haul, the sale haul. And it's a really, really nice brow marker, super natural looking. If you want something that literally just makes it look like your brows are naturally gorgeous, this is the product for you because it is that. I mean, you guys are gonna be able to see. It's gonna make my brows look really nice and defined, but not like overdone, which is what's really nice about it. Look at that, so nice. And now I'm just gonna take my Anastasia brow gel and just set everything in place and just brush all the hairs upwards. Very quick and easy. Now I just gotta finish off the rest of the face. So I'm just gonna very quickly bronze using my Marc Jacobs Fantastic. You guys know this is like my favorite bronzer. It's what I've been using the most recently. And I'm just gonna really warm up my face with this. I feel like bronzer with a look like this is just the most necessary. Anytime you have any type of warmth on your eyes, I always feel like a lot of warmth on the face just complements it so beautifully. And now I'm gonna put on the contour palette that I've been using lately, and that's the Dior one. I also hauled this in my little Sephora VIB haul. I've been using this so much. So I'm just gonna take the light contour shade, and I'm just gonna very lightly contour my cheekbones with this. I'm also going to contour my nose with the same color. The powders are just like so good and easy to use. They're not too pigmented. I don't need to be too careful with them. They sort of just work. For my blush, I'm going to take my Flower Beauty blush in the shade Peach Primrose. I think that this will look really, really pretty with the eyes. It's sort of just like a neutral peachy blush. Like, look how good that matches the eyes. I'm gonna take that on my Bobbi Brown blush brush. Pop that on the apples of my cheeks. Now I want to try out a new product. I've been very curious about it. This is the Shiseido Aura Dew Face Eyes Lips in the shade Solar 02. It's basically supposed to be a... and it just fell out of the packaging. Just gonna pop that back in there, pretend that didn't happen. So this is basically supposed to be a highlighter. I'm a little bit iffy about it because it looks very sparkly, so I don't know how much I'm gonna like it, but hey, I sort of just want to try it and see how it's gonna look. Anything, this could be very pretty on the eyes. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Very intense, way more intense than I expected, but very shimmery. I feel like this is a really nice color to put on the eyes, like for an everyday type of look, just to sort of like, whoop, swipe on a nice little shimmery little shade. I feel like that's so pretty. But tops of cheekbones, a little bit sparkly, but still nice. Not terrible. So for the lip, I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs. This is the gloss stick in the shade Preach. And it's just one of like the peachier shades. Just sort of tie in that eye a little bit. And there you have it, guys. That is the finished look. It sort of reminds me so much of fall. With the fall leaves, we got like the reds, a little bit of gold, a little bit of green. It's sort of like a nice transitional look because it is sort of reminiscent of summer, but it has those like fallish vibes to it. I like it. This is it for the little tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed just hanging out with me and just putting on some makeup. Don't forget to let me know all of your thoughts down below. Let me know if you've tried out any of the products that I put on my face today. And if you do end up recreating this look, please send me photos, tag me on Twitter, on Instagram, send me a DM. I would love to see. I always love seeing your recreations. It always makes me very, very happy. I really hope that you guys have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and I will see you guys in the next one. I love you.